Please join me in welcoming woman many Indians fondly know as Mayo Japan. A huge round of applause and a little bit of music. Hello, good morning, a very warm welcome. Of course, we wanted to have a musical start.
बेली जैसे धूल उड़ा के सिंग उठा के तुम भी नाचो बाजी जम के ताल ढोल बेटा राजू उड़ के नाचो
से भी तेज कोई कर सके जो बेज नाचो
अस्तबल में घोड़े जैसे भाग डोर छोड़ नाचो मिट्टी जो रोट मोटा मिर्च खा के ऐसे नाचो हाँ जा छोरे
हाँ जा गोरे
हाँ जा छोरे नाचो 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 वीर नाचो 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 यारा नाचो
I love that. Thanks for giving us such. I tried. Please have a seat. Guys, we want another round of applause. I mean, this was great start for us and बहुत कम ऐसा होता है कि हमारे पास मेहमान आए और इस तरीके से हमें एनर्जी दें, हमें उन्हें एनर्जी देनी पड़ती है. And why I am also switching to Hindi is that she speaks absolutely lovely Hindi. सबसे पहले तो हमारे दर्शकों को आप क्या कहना चाहेंगी मायो?
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इकट्ठे होने के लिए. मैं हूँ हिंदी बोलने वाली जापानी लड़की. मैंने हिंदी में बीए किया है जापान में ओसाका यूनिवर्सिटी में. और अच्छा थैंक यू. और हाँ और यूट्यूबर बन गई एंड आज मैं यहाँ बैठी हूँ. सो थैंक यू सो मच.
आपकी सीरीज मोशी मोशी मुंबई बहुत कमाल की है. अगर आप में से किसी ने चेक नहीं की तो YouTube पर आप वो जरूर देख सकते हैं. Now, you know, my first question is a little bit obvious.
Okay.
But I'm really curious to know the answer. Is India your home now?
Yes.
Is it home?
Yes.
And can you also share what made it your home? Any moment when you realized, okay, ये मेरा घर है.
So, अभी मैं मुंबई में रहती हूँ. 1 साल पहले मैं मुंबई शिफ्ट हो गई एंड उससे पहले there was a reason that made me home in Mumbai. So there is one particular Indian family who has been receiving me as a host family. So now the host mother of the house is actually the choreographer of Ghumar. So she's very cultural person and very nice. And she has been teaching me so many things about Indian culture. And it had been like 2-3 years that I was going there constantly. And I felt like, oh, now Mumbai feels like a home for me. And then I shifted to Mumbai last year.
While both these countries, India and Japan, share a lot of commonalities, but there are also a few cultural differences. So what was the biggest cultural shock you received when you first came to India?
I think people are way more friendly than Japanese people. It's not like Japanese people are not friendly, but it takes a lot of time to get to know each other. First, we are like super polite and then keep distance and like just bow, It's not, I'm not lying. I think bowing is the first thing. But in India, you can become friends very quickly. You ask, bunch of questions and you quickly, घर आ जाओ, हमारा खाना खाओ. And that has been like, there are so many invites for home cooked food, which I love absolutely.
सबसे ज़्यादा क्या पसंद करती हैं आप खाना हिंदुस्तानी खाने में?
आलू पराठा.
सुबह आपने क्या बोल दिया यार. सबके मुंह में पानी आ चुका है आलू का पराठा सुनने के बाद.
It's but really good.
Of course, उसके आगे हर चीज जो है वो खत्म हो जाती है आलू के पराठे के आगे. But then you also explain, Japan to Indians, and then you also introduce Indian culture to Japanese.
Yes.
Which job is harder?
Introducing Japanese culture to Indian people and
versus Indian culture to Japanese
both
people.
A very difficult job, but I feel like introducing Indian culture to Japanese people is way harder because I feel like Japanese people do not have a lot of correct image towards India. India is so diverse. It's like there is like Delhi is a center, but the Nagaland is, for example, very different. It's totally different vibe, and explaining, like, it's not yet well known about those diversity of India, and it's not easy to explain this to Japanese people. So this is very challenging job, but I love it.
Yeah, since you mentioned Delhi, I think within Delhi there is there are so many different cultures. It's a melting pot in itself.
Yes.
And taking cue from what you said, what are some of the common misconceptions that Japanese people usually have about Indians Indian culture?
Yeah, as I said, I think India is too diverse, which is not known. Like, let's say food. We know naan and curry. So what is curry, right? Like as you know, what is curry? It's the masala gravy for Japanese people, but what they don't know is there's so many types of Indian cuisine with multiple, so many different variety of masala. So those things are very, still yet discovered.
So if you had to give a starter kit to somebody from Japan visiting India, what would be your top 3 tips for them to keep in mind when they are visiting our country?
Visit multiple places and eat multiple cuisines from street से लेकर like अच्छा होटल पे क्योंकि अलग है, like there's so many different things. So that's second thing. The third thing is local से मिलो. Like अगर sightseeing spot में जाएंगे तो there are people who are waiting to meet foreigners, which is very different vibe. But अगर कोई अच्छा असली दोस्त मिले, and then if you visit someone else's house, for example, and eat home cooked food, it's a totally different attitude level, Baba. So I think that those are the 3. Did I mention 3? 3 बोला मैंने?
Yes.
हाँ है ना? हाँ.
हो गया.
Those are the 3 tips.
आपने बढ़िया तरीके से एंड भी उसे किया तिथि देवो भवा. मेरे तो सवाल चल ही रहे हैं, लेकिन आप लोगों को रिमाइंड कर दूं that we'll take questions from the audience as well. So keep your questions prepared. I'll open the floor very soon for questions from the audience. Now, if you have to understand a country, of course, you understand it through their food, but also through their language. What were the first few words that you learned before you pursued your BA in Hindi?
Hindi. I think I only knew Namaste and maybe Swadesh or Swaraj from history books.
Right.
Like when I was learning world history, those are the words.
What was your gateway to Indian culture? What attracted you to this culture?
So my father used to be a Himalayan mountaineer, and he used to come to India very often. And बचपन में ऐसे कुछ souvenirs लिया था कि like I don't even know what this is, but like India का है ऐसे करके. So those are my childhood memory. And then when I was thinking what to learn in college में कुछ तो subject चुनना पड़ता है. Then my father recommended me to study Hindi because it's a very interesting culture, interesting language, interesting country, and पढ़ने के बाद बहुत मतलब मजा आएगा ऐसे. So I did not know much about Indian culture before like deciding to study Hindi, but मुझे लगता है मैंने अच्छा काम किया है हिंदी.
बहुत अच्छा काम किया, जोरदार तालियां एक बार मायो के लिए. वही खाने और भाषा के अलावा अगर आप किसी भी कंट्री को, किसी भी देश को समझना चाहते हैं तो मुझे लगता है मूवीज, सिनेमा एक अलग मीडियम है जिससे आप वो नॉलेज ले सकते हैं. You remember the first Hindi film you watched?
I think that was Ravan. That was the time that I was studying Hindi in a university, and मेरे जो senior had this movie watching home party, and I joined. Then I watched Ravan, and I think that after that I watched Om Shanti Om. And but in Japan the funny thing is they're more like, since I was a Hindi student I watched Ravan and Om Shanti Om, but the majority of Japanese people get to know about Indian film through South Indian cinema. Like RRR का Naatu Naatu हमने अभी किया है, but RRR was a big hit, and उससे पहले बाहुबली was a big hit, and उससे बहुत पहले Muthu, the Rajinikanth movie, was very famous in Japan. So South की movies बहुत चलती है जापान में.
I'll give you some Indian scenarios, situations, and then you tell me the Japanese equivalent of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Bonding with your office colleagues over chai ki tapri. What is the Japanese equivalent?
I think lunch. We have lunch. Honestly, we do not have a lot of fun talks in the office. I think it happens outside of office. So lunch, drinking, dinner party.
Okay.
That's
Weddings lasting 5 to 7 days at least. What would be the scenario in Japan?
Only 3 hours of ceremony and
with how many guests? If you
3 hours of party. It's Indian wedding is very long. Japan का तो बहुत छोटा, एक दिन में सब कुछ हो जाता है. सच्ची में? Yes.
और कम से कम 250 से 300 लोग. And if you can list the number of attendees there.
50 to 100.
50 to 100.
आजकल तो फैमिली के अंदर में ही करने वाले भी बहुत है, बहुत छोटा छोटा.
Oh, 50 से 100 तो इतने हमारे यहाँ नाराज हो जाते हैं. But India-Pakistan cricket match, where everything comes to a standstill. You know, it becomes a festival.
उस level का तो जापान में नहीं है. But I think World Cup had been very big because Japan went to the highest so far in the history of Japanese soccer football. So I think that was like a festival, but not as compared to Pakistan-India cricket match. That's another level.
Okay. Indian hospitality where you're forced to eat more. Thoda aur kha lo, aur kha lo, aur kha lo. What is the scenario in Japan?
Well, we don't इतना ज़्यादा खिलाते तो नहीं है. But I think, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Lastly, we you know, when we go out for street shopping, there are superstitions that we also have to face where, you know, shopkeepers would say, ye boni ka time hai, 12 baje se pehle, they won't return anything. Anything like that in you know, on street shops?
Street shops.
Or in the market, any superstitions or any culture-specific tradition that they follow?
So we don't have anything, I think, any superstition related to shopping, but we do have a lot of superstitions like अगर बिजली हो रही है, if the thunderstorm is coming, then the rakshas आपके पास आके belly button चुराएगा. Like I don't know how, but like we are supposed to hide the belly button if the thunderstorm is going on. I think it's because it gets cold and you're not supposed to wear something like, you know, chota so that you don't get cold or something.
So that's where the logic is.
Yeah, I think logic behind it is, I think that is the logic, but we have a lot of superstitions as well.
Would you want to recommend any restaurants in India who do like sushi or Japanese food really well?
In India, okay, Mumbai mein I like Kuraku.
Okay.
Yes, Kuraku is, I think the chef is Japanese also. Okay. So I think Delhi mein bhi hai, Mumbai mein hai. So I think I'm going to say Kuraku.
Kuraku. Okay. So we know where to go to have authentic Japanese
it's very
food
authentic.
next time.
It's really good.
We'll go here for next question. To this gentleman here, and then of course we'll pass the mic to you. Extreme left, yes.
おはようございます。
おはようございます。
Shidda Roto to Moshimas. My name is Siddharth and I'm a Japanese language student. My question is that we often talk about how and what people from Japan think about India and Indians. But you've been living in India for quite some time now. And so I want to know, according to you, what misconceptions do Indians have as far as daily habits of Japan and Japanese people are concerned?
Daily habits of misconception. I don't think daily habits is something that there's misconception about. I think what we have, I think food, it's not even misconception, but I think a lot of Indian people know sushi and ramen, but don't know, again, the diversity of food in Japan. So I'd love to introduce more. And oftentimes I feel like when Indian people come to Japan, there is no good veg food in Japan. So sushi ko veg mein karke, honestly, it's not going to taste very good. I mean, sushi, the definition of sushi is kachi machli or chawal. Isko avocado, I love it, but it's not the very authentic form of it. But if you go to, for example, temples, the temple's food is traditionally veggie. So it tastes good. It is made in a way that tastes good with veggie. So I think those things are still yet to discover, and I'd love to tell my audience about those things.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for that answer. But you know, I'm a vegetarian, so I think that's the only way. Avocado is the only way that I can be
I mean,
introduced
it's
to the
good.
world of.
I like avocado.
Yeah.
But the thing is, अगर non-veg खाने के non-veg को veg में डालेंगे, तो it's a little bit like okay-ish for me. But when the Japanese food, which is meant to be tasted as veggie, it tastes as it is really good.
Yeah.
So I think थोड़ा सा वो options दिखाना
I think as
पड़ेगा.
Indians, we are all game for experimentation with food, right? When we talk about South Indian food as well, here in North, we've done so much of experimentation there. We have a Szechuan dosa as well, you know, where we're blending flavors from different countries within our own cuisine. So I think that's all about experimenting as well. We'll take one question from here, and then again, I have another fun segment. Sorry, we'll take that question first. So sorry, ma'am, and then we'll come to you, and then we'll have my segment. Yes.
Konnichiwa, Mayo-san.
Konnichiwa.
Watashi wa Ronak to moshimasu. I am Ronak, everybody. आपने Hindi language सीखा,
Yes.
which is another Asian language, and you've done a commendable job. From the country of matcha and manga, आप मुंबई में survive कर रहे हो, so that's awesome.
Thank you.
My question to you is, यहाँ पर we have a lot of my friends and I as well are learning Japanese. We know the grammar, we've been doing all the notebook stuff. Demo, Nihongo ni tsuite, Nihongo no kaiwa ni tsuite, Mayo-san no o susima wa nan desu ka?
Have a Japanese boyfriend. Joking. I think, yes, I understand like the Japanese in the books and the Japanese in conversations are very different. And what I do to learn Japanese language or like Hindi language or any other language is watch a lot of movies and do the shadowing. That you have to choose the right movie for that, because if that someone is talking like anime, like then that's gonna be very different.
Exactly.
But what I do a lot is watch movie and do shadowing, then speak by myself. So that's how I like to learn. But yeah, I think only किताब से तो grammar सीख सकते हैं ना, कि conversation नहीं सीख सकते हैं. So make friends, make boyfriend or girlfriend if possible. That's very good, proven by Mayo.
Watashi wa
Yeah.
kekkon shimashita, Indo de.
So make friends, yes, and watch a lot of movies, authentic ones. I think that will be good. Yes.
I mean, what a strategy!
Arigato.
What an Indo-Japan strategy! Make a boyfriend or a
Yes,
girlfriend.
yes,
Love
yes,
that.
yes.
Love that.
Highly recommended.
We'll go to ma'am here, and while the mic reaches, I have another segment.
Okay.
Okay, I'm giving you some Indian things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine I'm a tourist. Convince me in 10 to 30 seconds
Okay.
why I should experience this.
Okay.
Okay. Indian wedding.
Indian wedding, it's the biggest celebration you can ever imagine. Japan में ये नहीं होगा, like विदेश में नहीं होगा. You have to go and
Holi.
eat lots of food. Holi, again, it's the beautiful chaos you can imagine. It's fun. सफेद कपड़ा पहन के आ जाओ. Yes.
Auto rickshaw ride.
Auto rickshaw. Oh, it's perfect for after rain. The air will be it feels really good on your face,
And a free blow
yeah,
dry.
it's an experience.
Chai ki tapri.
Chai, it's an instant relaxation, and it's a culture in one cup. So I think you have to try.
Cricket match.
Cricket match, of course, you have to learn the rules, which is really hard for foreigners. But once you get to know, it's excitement. Yes.
Local train.
Local train. Again, the air is gonna feel really good. You can observe, and actually, I enjoy looking at people. Imagining ये तो ऑफिस जा रहे होंगे या like जो भी है, like you can see Indian people's life in one dabba, so it's fun.
Lastly, street food.
Street food, pani puri to खाना ही पड़ेगा. That's like no reason, just Mayo is saying that खाओ.
और फिर सब भूल जाओ. Ma'am, can we have your question, please? Can we get her a mic, please?
Yes.
Ma'am, please raise your hand so that he can reach you.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
My name is Khushbu Nitin Jain. I am from Shakti Nagar, Delhi. As you know, Hindi language, so I would like to talk to you in Hindi.
Acha.
Because it's nice to see you speaking Hindi. And my question is related to family values. तो मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि जापान में अक्सर न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज होती हैं
Yes.
और भारत में जॉइंट फैमिली की परंपरा है.
Yes.
तो आप भारतीय जो पारिवारिक संबंध हैं उनको किस नज़रिए से देखते हैं? और दूसरा क्वेश्चन मेरा ये है कि अगर कोई लड़की जापान में किसी से वेडिंग पर्पस से शादी करना चाहती है, जैसे इंडिया में होता है लव मैरिज या अरेंज मैरिज, तो क्या आप इजीली उसको एज अ बहू, एज अ डॉटर इन लॉ उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं या कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं?
That's an interesting question. The
That's-
levels that you have to cross
Yeah.
for a shadi in Japan, because there are many here in India.
I think it's very different, and I'm not gonna lie, it's going to be very challenging. I actually have there is a Japanese YouTuber who married an Indian boy, and she has been vlogging, and the name of the channel is I forgot, but
मैं चाहूँगी कि आप हिंदी में बोलें.
अच्छा हिंदी में बोलेंगे. हाँ.
इनके दो सवाल थे. पहला
ठीक.
सवाल ये है कि न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज वर्सेस यहाँ का
हाँ,
फैमिली
ठीक
कल्चर,
है.
एंड सेकंड शादी के लिए किस तरीके के लेवल्स को क्रॉस करना पड़ता है.
तो आई थिंक ओके, पहले फ़र्क के बारे में बताऊंगी कि आई थिंक एज यू सेड जापान में घर न्यूक्लियर फैमिली होता है, एंड वो खाली न्यूक्लियर फैमिली की बात नहीं, पर फैमिली मेम्बर के अंदर में बहुत इंडिपेंडेंस और इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक माइंडसेट है कि जैसे कि अगर कोई भी चीज़ करने के लिए इफ़ वो 20 साल के बाद मम्मी पापा का परमिशन मांगते नहीं है. लाइक वो मम्मी पापा भी, मुझे भी ऐसा सिखाया गया था कि खुद सोचो, खुद करो, मुझे मत पूछो, ऐसा मेंटलिटी ज़्यादा है. तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक हो जाता है. और पर उसकी वजह से इट्स अ प्रोज एंड कॉन्स कि अगर ऐसे हैं और ज़्यादा इंडिविजुअल हो जाएंगे तो थोड़ा आइसोलेशन भी होएगा ना. तो जैसे कि बच्चे, जापान के जो ज़्यादा बच्चे हैं वो मम्मी पापा अगर दूर रहते हैं तो इतना बात नहीं करते हैं.
डबल एज स्वॉर्ड है.
हाँ. और इंडिया में आप लोगों को तो पता है कि बहुत मिलजुल के रहते हैं, हमेशा बात करते हैं और सहायता, ओपिनियंस भी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंस देते हैं. तो आई थिंक उसकी वजह से हमेशा मिलजुल के रहते हैं, विच आई फील रियली गुड. मुझे भी इंडिया आके ये सीखा है कि थोड़ा मम्मी से बात करनी ही चाहिए तो बात ज़्यादा करना शुरू किया है. तो आई थिंक वो फ़र्क तो है. तो अब अगर कोई भी जापानी लड़की इंडिया आएंगे या कोई भी जापानी लड़का इंडिया आएंगे और शादी करेंगे तो वो इसका फ़र्क बहुत ज़्यादा है. खाना भी बहुत अलग है और घर के अंदर में जो नियम हैं वो अलग अलग हैं. तो बहुत चैलेंजिंग होगा, पर अगर फैमिली सपोर्टिव है तो कोई चिंता नहीं है ना. तो आई थिंक फैमिली अच्छा है तो सब अच्छा है.
Family और प्यार, that's all we need. Give it up for Mayo. But before we let you go, of course we'll have to do Naatu Naatu one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had such a great start and now we want to wrap it also with that kind of energy.
Okay.
So can we have the track again and have her dance on Naatu Naatu once
Okay.
again? Give it up for Mayo, guys.
दूसरा सेक्शन कर सकते हैं क्या?
क्या कर सकते हैं?
बैल जैसे धूल उड़ा
वो मैं
के
नहीं कर
सिंह
पाऊंगा,
उठा के
but
तुम
आप-
भी नाचो, बाजे चमके ताल ढोल, बेटा राजू उड़ के नाचो.
हीरो से भी तेज कोई कर सके जो बेच
guys,
नाचो.
थोड़ा सा-
बल में घोड़े जैसे भाग डोर छोड़ नाचो. बिक्की जो तो रोट मोटा मिर्च खा के ऐसे नाचो. हाँ जा छोरे,
हाँ जगोरे,
हाँ जा छोरे, नाचो 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 वीर नाचो. नाचो 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 यारा नाचो. नाचो 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 कच्ची कैरी जैसा करता नाचो.
Thank you, Mayo. Thank you very much. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Heels के लिए और जोरदार तालियां. She was doing much better with the heels. Give it up for our first guest who's opened the event with such a high energy and on a high note. Give it up for Mayo, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Thank you.